Now, mannetjies. Okay, look, I have no idea where this camera is gonna take the picture because my choreographer is not here. Let me show you how I'm going to do this in English as well because then I can put it on YouTube and get some views. Okay, so what happens is you have two USATrains extruded aluminium cars, Commonwealth type bogies. Now they sprung, as you can see there, and these are metal. You can hear metal, and then with them I use the 32mm, I think it was 32mm USATrain wheel. Let's just see here. How big? Yeah, 32mm. All right. So it's a 32mm wheel, and the way it works is like this. You pop the one in there, you pop the other in there, and then I laser cut a 6mm piece of perspex, and I make the holes in it slightly bigger than they're supposed to be, so that I don't cross-thread stuff, and that I can aim nicely with my beautiful little cap screws, which are these little babies. Alright, so then you have the 4 cap screws, and then you take your little block, which looks like this. Alright, you see it's just 4. You've got to measure very carefully though. Luckily my wife is very good with a vernier. Very, very good. Alright, so then you just aim them up. Do not tighten them all the way, obviously, because you gotta line the others up first. There we go. You can feel when it takes the hole. And then this one here. It's actually funny that everything works out so easily on the video. Normally they don't. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to talk too quickly. Why isn't this one taking? Don't say nasty words, Rikus. Alright, so then you tighten them. Yeah, I wanted to show you still that you have this frame. This hole here is actually threaded, so tapped. And the reason I use 6mm is it's like a strong, number one, and I'll show you the other problem now. Number two is if you have a too long screw in here, or cap screw in here, there might be interference with the suspension at the bottom. So you just want it sticking through at the bottom. I'll show you now how it works. And there you have it. You make them nice and tight. They will stay nice and flat. And boomy boom, there you have it. And it's sprung. Wing, 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 wing. Oh, that will fall over. Okay, anyway. So the reason you can't use too long a screw there, you see, I don't know if you actually can see there, where it actually, this suspension works there. So your screw will actually act as a stop if you have too long ones. So this is perfect. This bottom's the spring, so that's perfect. And there you have two all metal bogies sprung for the Transkaroo coach. And Bobby's your uncle. Now they get sprayed and then they get put underneath. Let me show you what they look like when they are done. There you have it. Nicely sprung. Ding, ding, ding. You see, and they look well. You know, the nice thing about the metal side frame is nice and heavy then. So you don't actually change the center of gravity, but because the weight's at the bottom and the axle's much longer, as opposed to the old ones, this is one of the old ones we used to do. This was all laser cut stuff, and then they were glued together. But you can see how narrow the axle was. You know, it sits way in, whereas with this one, the axle sits prototypically right, number one. And number two, it's wider, so the axle's longer, so they're much more stable. You can see it on the track. I didn't have one derailment in a whole weekend when I pulled 5 of them on the last meet, so they work really, really well. These ones have got some of my local wheels in, and this one here I've just done now. This has got the USATrain wheel, and you can see between the two, they are exactly the same. And there you can see the difference there with the smaller 28mm wheel. So yes, we are up and running. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 5 out of 15. I hate my life. All right, okay, dude. So then we'll speak later. Goed, lekker, dankie, and goodbye.